Hi Capricorn, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Capricorn, this is going to be what are their true intentions in love, okay? So this is going to be a love reading about you and your person, right? Whoever they are, whoever that lucky person is, right? Hope you guys are all well. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And please be aware, Capricorn, that these energies could be that of your persons. And you can go ahead and switch the characters, switch the reading around, right, as to who's doing what. Okay, so let's get into the reading. And from the Love Oracle cards, let's go ahead and do a cut for Capricorn. These have already been shuffled, and I'm kind of switching up the Oracle cards between readings. So if you're cross-watching, you're not seeing the same Oracle cards in each reading, right? Let's see what we have. Sunglasses, okay. This could be stalking, right? Interesting. This could be the card of watching, looking, and stalking. Gaslighting even, right? We know that gaslighting is like a form of manipulation. Narcissists use it. And perception, focusing out. So sunglasses is really about, if it's not about gaslighting in your situation, it's about kind of watching somebody, right? Trying to keep an eye on somebody. You're either trying to keep an eye on your person or they you, right? And then we have coffee cup. God, this card comes up left and right. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted. I feel like you, Capricorn, or your person, could be you, right? You could be watching somebody that you want to kind of get together with and talk and, you know, chat and see where they're at, right? See where they're at in terms of a relationship with you or romance, anything like that, right? You might not even be in union with them. Just because it's a love reading, it doesn't mean everybody's like in a love relationship, right? It means that you are interested in somebody and kind of where they're at about you and vice versa. So let's look at the tarot and let's see what we have. The bottom of the deck is going to be the Nine of Cups. So somebody is stalking somebody that they really want. Yes. They want to make a wish come true, right? Yeah. So let's see right now, Capricorn. Right now your energy is the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. So this is the Nine of Cups that you want, Capricorn. I'm sure of it, right? Because the Page of Swords is crossing it. And the Page of Swords is kind of like, it can be somebody's energy like, how can I get that? Or how can I find out more about it? How do I achieve that? I need more info. I'm dwelling on it. I'm just thinking about it, right? It doesn't have to be so, you know, how can I get more info and all that? Sometimes it is just simply thinking about it, right? Because we know the swords are mental. It's mental energy, right? It talks about thoughts and communication. And maybe you're trying to communicate with somebody. I feel like you want to, right? Coffee cup. I feel like you want to get together with them. And their energy is the Five of Pentacles. And crossing them is the Eight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles. And what they want is the King of Swords. They want to make a decision, right? Or they are, especially next to the Two of Pentacles, they're definitely dwelling on something themselves. Yes, they are. Most likely you, Capricorn, right? And let's pull a couple cards from Lenormand. Let's see what they have to say. Let's kind of keep it spicy. All right, let's do that. Even though bland food is good for you sometimes. See what we have. And so is spicy, right? Because it has all the antioxidants like turmeric and things like that. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, turmeric is a health food for sure. Can help you with your bones. Can help you with all kind of things. Yeah. Let's see, infection. Let's see what we have. They don't want you to know that. Yeah, no, they don't. Everybody thinks they have to go chase pharma. No, you don't. The young people are not interested, but the older people want to know this stuff. And let's see, we have the Park. So the Park, Capricorn, is, you know, this could be about social media, right? It could be about meeting somebody out in public. I feel like you want to go meet somebody with the coffee cup, right? Yeah, the coffee cup is not so much about, it could be friendship, but it's not so much about social media. It's about actually, you know, being there with somebody, right? And conversing, like, kind of like, you know, in the flesh, right? And the other woman is showing up, Capricorn. For me, this is already looking like a third party. I mean, she's bearing her breast there. That is not, you know, anybody's wife. No digs on anybody who might look like that, right? It's an attractive lady, but, you know, she's naked and basically half naked. And she is waiting for her boyfriend, waiting to see if he's coming. She's looking out the window. So this is about a third party, I think. The Tree of Life. Somebody could be thinking about setting down roots And this could simply be saying there's a family involved. Interesting. And let's see what else. And the polar bear is showing up. I feel like you could be really powerful to this person or they you, right? Let's get another card. The man. So we have the man and the woman. And the man's looking right at the polar bear. And what that means to me, and this man is usually, I feel like he's in reflection about love. Yes, he is. Because he's holding the rose. And if you can see his face, you can tell he's in deep reflection, right? He's trying to make a decision or he's analyzing something. And he's looking right at the polar bear. I feel like you're super powerful to somebody, Capricorn, or as I said, they, you. But I feel like they could be thinking about like setting down roots with you. What I think's going on is I think they're already in union for some of you guys because the other woman is showing up. And the Five of Pentacles is down here. Right? Underneath the new beginning that either you want or you're living, okay? But I feel like this is more of a that you want it, right? Okay, with the Page of Swords. So let's see why you're in the Ace of Pentacles energy, Capricorn. Ace of Pentacles, and I hope I didn't say Page of Pentacles. The Moon card and the Ace of Swords. I just think you're trying to gain clarity here about whether or not you can have a new beginning with somebody, right? You could be maybe trying to gain clarity about maybe a secret that they are like harboring. Let's see. The Hangman is showing up here. Wow. So I feel like you feel stuck here about whether or not you can have clarity with somebody. I feel like you have doubts, like you're in confusion, things like that. Let's see. There could be a Piscean here, right? When we see the Moon and the Hangman, because they are both Pisces. The Hangman, the Moon can be a Cancerian. And crossing you, Capricorn, is the Page of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So we know that the Nine of Swords, right, is somebody who's worried, right? They're worried. They're, you know, they're going through anxiety. Don't take any pills. Go get some herbs, you guys. They work. Let's see. You got to do the research, though. Yeah, they do. Let's see what we have. You know, this is you most likely. You could be though, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, you could be actually like, you know, wondering if this is them possibly. Like wondering if they're in this kind of energy themselves. Because this is your influence. And the King of Pentacles, this is you, Capricorn. And the Star card. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to figure out if you could heal it with somebody. Or if they're going to come and heal it with you. I do. And the Empress. So this is you, most likely. You know, the sexy, kind of passionate, third-party lady. The Empress can be somebody that somebody just has a lot of desire for. And it could be, you know, some other things. I just, in these readings where I already see, I feel like there's third-party energy. Or there's some type of a, like, yeah, I feel like there is. But we'll see. But I just think that Empress is somebody that, like a mistress, right? It is the number 3 in the major arcana. So that's, for me, that's a big one. The number 3 as in third party, right? The Ace of Cups is, or 3 people, right? I feel like 3 people sounds better than third party. Sounds so kind of rinky-dink third party, even though that's what it is, right? Knight of Cups. So this is why it's all happening for you, Capricorn. The Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups. So you want a new beginning with somebody. Yeah, you do. And you're trying to gain clarity if you can have it. You could also be like wondering. I feel like you could be worried about it. I feel like you are. You're worried in some way. I feel like this is why you have the sunglasses card. I feel like you could be stalking. I don't mean in a bad way. Okay, I just mean like in some type of a way where, you know, maybe you're driving by their job, something like that, or just trying to find out like where they're at, watching and looking. See, we have 7 of Pentacles. So this is the 7 of Pentacles is all about kind of like the sunglasses card, right? But it's kind of trying to figure things out and see what you could harvest for yourself, see what you could have for yourself. Just evaluating. It can be waiting because the man is just looking at the bush, right? This could be about money. I feel like it's not, though. I mean, because when the pentacles show up, right, it can sometimes be financial stability or money. And what you want, Capricorn, is the 8 of Swords and the Page of Cups. And the Strength card is there. So You're feeling stuck here. You are like, you want to release yourself from that. And the Eight of Swords is like, kind of like, it can be having fear, but you don't know. Like, you feel like you don't know how to figure things out. You don't know how to kind of release yourself from this energy where you are wondering about somebody. You don't know what's going to happen. And it is a feeling of restriction, right? Mental restriction, kind of putting yourself in a bit of a mental trap. The Page of Cups is with it, and the Strength card. You don't know if this person is going to come forward, and you're trying to have courage about it. Yeah, you are. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. So let's look at their energy. And they're in the Five of Pentacles energy, which is being left out or you know, leaving somebody out. That's simple. It could be maybe in a financial situation where they have financial lack. The Five of Pentacles can be, you know, lacking something. It can. These are love readings. Sometimes it could be somebody's in a relationship that lacks any emotional fulfillment. It can sometimes. The Lovers and the Page of Wands. Your person is, I feel like they're trying to make a choice if they're going to leave somebody out and come be with you. Page of Wands is like a new direction. Yeah, a new path. It could be starting a new project or starting a new relationship. It can. And the page, and it can be also a messenger. Yeah, and we have the card of the park, right? And the card of the park is, as I said, like social media, you guys, and which can be like with the coffee cup, it can be like chatting, right? Or, you know, it can be also stalking, but it can be about social media, which is about communication, okay? It can. Page of Wands, to me, is not so much of a messenger. It's a new start. You see the man, or the young man, right? He is holding his wand, and he's kind of at a crossroads there, like, you know, east or west, but it is a new start for him. It's a change of direction. He's typically alone. Could be a messenger sometimes. But I feel like your person trying to make a choice to, like, leave a situation. Yeah, they are. And they have the Four of Pentacles. And this means that I feel like they're trying to figure out how they can hold on to you. I feel like they have to leave somebody out, Capricorn. Yeah, they do. A lot of these readings are about that, right? Yeah, they are. And crossing your person is going to be the card of change, right? Which is the Eight of Wands. It's big time change. Could be big time passion sometimes. It can. It can be somebody who's like a change with major inspiration, right? All these wands in the air. Sometimes this card can be about things being up in the air. It can, right? Because we do go by the images, not just, you know, what any book says or what the tarot, you know, not any book, but, you know, the kind of master book on the tarot. But, you know, this can be things are up in the air. It can be things are happening really fast, like a lot of developments, right? A lot of change. I feel like this person wants change. So let's see why they have that Eight of Wands. The King of Cups. Your person could be a water sign. They could be dealing with a water sign, maybe. The Hangman's over here in your overall energy. It could be a Piscean here. The card of Sagittarius they have. Wow. And this King of Cups could maybe just be love, right? It doesn't always have to be a water sign. Wow. I feel like your person could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a water sign. And I feel like they're thinking of leaving that person out. This is really clear. Knight of Wands. Maybe your person is a Sag. The Knight of Wands could be Sag, Aries, or Leo. I feel like what they are doing, though, is simply trying to figure out if they're going to take action and create change, which is going to be leaving somebody out to be with you, my dear Capricorn, okay? Let's see what else we have for Capricorn's person. And why it's all happening for them is going to be the Two of Pentacles. Why is that there? Queen of Swords. See, this is what they're doing. This is very clear here, okay? They are analyzing the situation. The Queen of Swords discerns. It's the same thing. It's analyzing, right? It is, you know, it's analyzing with concern. That's all discernment is. And that is what she does best, right? I mean, she can call you out, right? Especially if she's in the reverse. She could be a real bitch, right? And there could be an air sign here, okay? Yeah, there could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. We see the Lovers in the reading. Where is the Lovers at? Right here in their overall energy. So let's see. I feel like this is more about them making a choice for some. The Tower. Yeah, see, they're thinking about bringing down the tower, right? They're thinking about bringing down the tower, like purposely, like an ending, so they could be with you. And you're over there wondering if they're going to come or if you could have them, something like that. I feel like you just kind of want to see what they're up to with the sunglasses card. I feel like you're checking their Facebook page, if you have their page, right? And you're checking their page. Maybe you're driving by their job. Let's see why and this is them though. Wow, yeah. So this is them. But that's you. I feel like my whole point about this reading is that I feel like you are spying on them in some way. And it could be any kind of spying, right? Focusing out, like perception. I feel like you are watching them in some way, or you're trying to, right? But I feel like maybe they're doing this to you too as well. But I feel like your person is doing the same thing, because this is why it's all happening for them. And they're trying to figure out if they're going to leave somebody out and come be with you. Yeah, and maybe they're in some major union. See, that's kind of always the plight, right, of the person who wants to get it right with the person they really want, right? That is major plight. And the King of Swords is what they want, their desire. So here they are again. Yeah, they're doing the same thing. Okay, yes, exactly what I'm saying. So, what's going on here is your person in their desired position, they want to know if they can have a new beginning as well. Ace of Wands with the King of Swords, right? This is what they want to know. They want to know if they can have victory. Maybe they're dealing with a Cancerian as well, because the card of carrying a burden, Ten of Wands, is also here. So these are clear. They want to know if they can have a new beginning, but there's some type of burden that is blocking them. So we're going to go over to Vimeo, Capricorn, and we're going to find out all about your person. And yeah, we're going to talk about the underlying energies, how they really feel about you, Capricorn, and the challenge or the block. And that is usually for you, and how to give you a leg up. And also what they're hiding, what they're fearing, and their true intentions, right? On Vimeo, all the extended readings are super affordable. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit the bell in case you want to be notified of my uploads. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. For all of you who do not skip the ads, blessings, all right? Because I feel like YouTube, this is how they get paid. And this is how I'm going to be, this is how it will facilitate me to be able to bring you this free content, all right? Is to kind of keep not Google, but YouTube paid. It's the same, right? They are the same. Thank you so much, you guys.